Good morning, people of Nash. I'm Troy Stoudemire.
I'm Noah Wessel, and boy does it feel good to be back on the big screen.
Well, another boys ice hockey win and another game without legendary superstar Joe Zappia. In the first round of the playoffs, the Tigers took on Bethel Park in a real thriller. With a score tied 2-2 at the end of regulation and goals scored by captain Nathan Taylor and Dawson Richard, the Tigers headed to overtime. With time winding down in OT, Dawson Richard buried the biscuit to send the Tigers to the semifinal round of the playoffs. The game is tomorrow night against Peters Township at the RMU Island Sports Center at 6:45 p.m. Joe Zappia has been saving up his legendary talents for this one, folks.
In the opening round of the PIAA playoffs, the girls basketball team took on Obama Academy. North Allegheny held a promising lead for the majority of the game, eventually winning 71-34. Abby Gonzalez netted a game-high 15 points with 7 dimes and 3 steals. In addition, Taylor Lake contributed a double-double with 10 points and 14 boards, and junior Haley Zeiss added 11 points in the winning effort. The girls will face Pine Richland in the second round tonight, and the game will be broadcast live on the NA Sports Network.
The North Allegheny wrestling team headed to the Whitfield Finals, where 6 wrestlers qualified for states. Jake Woodley won the gold, while Luke Landefeld and Francis Dugan took home the bronze. Jake Hinkson, Jacob Downing, and AJ Bay also qualified for states. The PIAA individual tournament begins Thursday in Hershey. That's all the sports she wrote for today, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we move on to some collegiate hoopball talk with the wonderful and lovely Jason O from the Disney Channel. Jason?
Thank you, Troy. I wasn't expecting that warm welcome, but thank you. I'd like to cut to the chase here. We don't have much time. The ACC tournament bracket. The tournament begins today with some matchups from the weaker teams in the league. But certainly, at first glance, the top half of the bracket looks a bit more challenging than the bottom. North Carolina, Miami, Virginia, and Notre Dame, the top 4 seeds. Who do you guys like in your semifinal matchups? And then who would you like to take the title?
No, you want to take this one first?
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and start. Well, the bottom half, I think Virginia is the only team that even is decent. So I'm going to have them in the championship no matter what. And I think Duke will put up a fight, but I think UNC will end up in the championship as well. And I think Virginia's going to beat UNC as well. So I got Virginia in this one.
Well, I also agree with you on that one, Noah. Virginia has been a dominant factor all year, and North Carolina, they're an explosive team, but I just don't see them pulling out a championship in the ACC bracket this year.
Well, guys, it's certainly going to be a good week here in college basketball, and then March Madness beginning next week. The games are just going to get even better. It would be very intriguing to see a Duke-North Carolina rematch in the semifinals, but we will see. That's all the time we have today for Tiger Nation. I'm Jason Earl.
I'm Troy Stoudemire.
And I am Noah.
Goodbye, everyone.